Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I did this eyebrow tutorial. So I showed you like a step-by-step demonstration how I do my eyebrows. Now everyone does their eyebrows differently, and eyebrows is not something that you just get overnight. It's something that you need to practice. Like it took me a while for me to perfect doing my eyebrow, and I wouldn't really say I'm really good at it, but this is how I do it, and I'm okay with it, you know. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and if you do, don't forget to thumbs up and like and leave us comment below if you like it, and if you have any suggestions of any new videos you'd like me to try, please let me know, and please subscribe if you're new to my channel. So let's get straight into the video. Okay, so the products that I'm going to be using today is number one, a spoolie. This basically brushes out your eyebrows to make sure that it's smooth. Also, what you're going to need is a very thin brush. Okay, so this basically is what gives you this shape and really defines your eyebrow. You're also going to need a flat brush, and this is what you're going to use to smooth out your concealer after you have finished doing your brow. And I'm using a pencil, and I'm also using a brow gel, right? And aside from those stuff, I'm going to be using a concealer. This is the Jordana 2-in-1. So I'm using this as a concealer to clean up my brow when I'm finished with the final look. Okay, so let's get started. So firstly, what I do now, usually some people, they would just take the pencil and they would draw on their the shape that they want with the pencil, but I usually use my brush for that, and I dip my brush into the pencil. Now not everybody does this, but this works for me, and this is how I do it. Okay, I feel like I get a more precise line when I use this than when I just do it with the pencil, because like when you now sharpen the pencil, like the point is really pointy, so you get a smooth line, but then as you continue going along filling the eyebrows, the point gets fat at some point and it just doesn't work for me. Okay, so this is what works for me, so I'm just going to show you. Okay, so yeah, basically I take some of the product onto my brush, and then I go in and I shape my line. Right, so that's the shape that I'm going for. So I just do the bottom first, and now I'm going to go back into the pencil and get some more product, and I'm going to shape the other side. Now I know it's going to look crazy right now, but be patient and you'll see as I go along how it all comes in together. Okay, so now I'm finished with the bottom, and I'm going to go to the top. Right, so basically you just shape the top to the desired shape that you want, and you can go as thin or as thick as you like, whichever one suits your face. Okay, so that's how it looks so far. So after I finish shaping my brow with the pencil, I'm going to go in with the dip brow, and I'm going to fill the inside of my brow with the dip brow. Right? Excuse me if I'm looking in this direction, but I have my mirror there and I can't really see too clearly in this camera. Yeah, so you just take your time and fill in your brow. One crucial thing when you're doing your eyebrows, always make sure that it's not too dark, because if your eyebrow is too dark, then it looks too harsh. It comes out too harsh. Your eyebrow should never be darker than your hair. Good. So this is it. And if you were to leave your eyebrow like this, it's just too harsh. It's not going to look pretty. It just looks like really crazy right now. So I'm going to go in now with my concealer. Just add a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm using this brush that I mentioned before, and I'm going to use that to smooth out the eyebrow. Okay. Oh god, I'm not sure if you guys are seeing because my hand is like all crazy, but I hope you guys catch the gist of what I'm doing. Basically, you're like tracing the eyebrow with the concealer, so you're tracing over what you did, and basically that kind of cleans up the line and makes it look more smooth. And what it really does, it give you that wax effect. So you know, like if you were to wax your eyebrow, the area that is freshly waxed would always be lighter because that area would not have been exposed to sunlight. Yeah, so this is what the concealer does. It kind of highlights the eyebrow and give it a nice even look, as though it's so you can see already this brow and this, you can already notice a difference. Basically, I just use like my foundation brush to blend it out. Some people use a smaller brush, but this works okay for me. Whatever you're comfortable with. Right, and now I'm going back into the concealer, and I'm going to add some concealer right at the beginning of my eyebrow there. I know this looks like crazy, but basically what this does is that it helps smoothen the beginning of your eyebrow, so it doesn't look too harsh. Because some people, like when they do their eyebrows, you can see where they literally start the drawing. So this concealer, now you take back this brush and you just like brush some of the concealer into it, so it gives it that faded effect, and then basically you brush out the rest of the eyebrow. So you just came with my foundation brush, and I'm just going to rub off the excess. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so that's it there. Yeah, so that's the finished eyebrow. So I'm just going to do the rest of my makeup so you guys can see how this whole look ties in together, right? Okay guys, so this is the finished look. Hope you guys can see that. Yeah, so this is the whole look tied in together. So like I said, you know, in the beginning, don't be afraid. Makeup is all about trial and error. I mean, I just didn't wake up one day and decided to be this makeup artist or anything. I mean, I'm not a makeup artist, but you know, I didn't just wake up one day knowing how to do makeup really well. It came with a lot of practice, a lot of trial and error. You know, sometimes my makeup would look like really jacked up, and my friends would say like, Crystal, what the hell, you know, that doesn't look good. And I'm like, whatever, because you know, I'm learning, and the only way for you to learn is for you to practice. and not every time you're going to get it right, but with practice, it gets perfect, and then one day you're just going to realize, hey, this is so easy, why didn't I get it all along? But you need to continuously keep practicing, right? And I must say that eyebrows are one of the most challenging aspect of makeup, because a lot of people really struggle with eyebrows, and even for me, it took me a while before I actually got the eyebrow down. So don't be intimidated, don't be afraid, you take your time and you practice, okay? And yeah, so there's a ton of different tutorials on YouTube showing you how to do eyebrows, but sometimes you might watch one technique that one person might use and it mightn't apply to you, because sometimes they might do it and it look really easy, and then when you try that technique it doesn't work for you. So it's good to find a technique and a routine that works for you, and once you keep practicing it, obviously you're going to get better with it. All right, yeah, so this is the finished look and I hope you guys like it, okay?